Howdy everyone, another adventure here, another quick trip to the creek. I wasn't planning on it again. I got an hour or two to spare and my arrowhead videos are going over real well. This isn't going to be as much of a teaching thing, it's just a look, and I got a couple things I may pass on to y'all though. It's funny, I'm sitting here getting ready to go. I look down, there's debitage right underneath my truck. I see several pieces. It's just crazy how this stuff works. Chunk. Where was the other one? Uh-oh, I lost it. Oh, there it is. Flake. 3 or 4 pieces laying right there underneath the truck, so we're going to have to look real careful. This isn't my favorite stretch to look at, but they are where they are. They're where you find them at. So we're going to do a little walk down through here and see. This is Hickbilly Outdoors with D.W. Vert. Stay tuned. Maybe we'll find something. Hopefully. One thing about hunting creeks is there's so much territory to cover and it all kind of looks the same. I can tell you one little tip. Can you see how green these rocks are? There's some of them have some sort of, moss on them. We haven't had much water for a while. For whatever reason, many times the points won't get that growth on them. I'm not really sure why. They have a tendency to glow in the water a little bit. Now, if it's completely scummed up, yeah, it's not going to happen. A lot of territory to cover. I am one of the slow and thorough guys more than fast and frisky, and it just seems to me like both ways work. I'm going to put as many things in my favor as possible. I guess we'll talk a little bit about that as we go. I just thought I'd better turn the camera on. I just started over there, and just in case something happens, something interesting. See, there's a rock there. Now, that's not an artifact. There's a couple pieces there that are pretty white. For some reason, some kinds of artifacts, little crawdad poking his head out, have a tendency to not looks good for a little crawdad, not thick. Anyway, some of them have a tendency to not gather. Rolling stones gather no moss. Anyway, they have a tendency to stay bright and white. So, man, there's just so much stuff here to look at and to pick at. Especially in the water, shapes are a little bit subdued. I have a tendency to hunt out of the water more and look out in the water. I think I see things better than I do when I'm actually standing in the water with the points making the ripples and things like that. I feel the need to leave this camera on, but I know it's just a lot of footage I gotta go through later. A lot of stuff that's boring for people. This is what I'm up against though, so I'm gonna turn it back off and do a little hunting. I'd love to find something with the camera running, but I don't have the patience for that. So I just found this. It's really nothing except it is. I don't know. It's been hit on all around the edges. I mean, it's a pretty neat half turtleback. I don't know what they was thinking. Again, what they was trying. It ain't nothing fancy except it's been hit whack, 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 whack all the way around. Feels really nice piece that took off. But it's just uniface. It's just that one side basically. Except a big old couple whacks right there. So that's the first thing. It is something. There's still a few chips and things. So I better do an update. So I've only been at this seriously 20 minutes or so. But as I'm looking, I'm thinking of a couple ideas I can pass along to you guys. So I'm supposed to be trying to teach y'all something. I mean, that's my own mandate. These beautiful, bright, sunny days in the cloud, mile-high skies are probably the worst days to to look for points. The shadows are horrible. That water sparkles, throws a lot of refraction, makes it so hard to see. I prefer a day that's not necessarily heavy overcast, but a light haze to cloudy where you have uniform color, not bright, high puffy, bright and sunny all mixed in. Of course, that doesn't happen very often, but that's just a better time to hunt points. Another issue is if you're doing this without some type of polarized glasses, you better have good eyes. That being said, I've never owned a high dollar set of glasses. I just have never sprung for one of those $200 sets, which I know are way better than the $9 or $10 Wally World specials. I get it. Even my professional fishing career, I never wore those Costas and those high dollar glasses. Just been too poor, too tight, too frugal, mostly too poor. But get yourself a pair of polarized glasses. If you can afford a better set, a $40 or $60 set, whatever, you're going to be better off. Especially in this water, polarized, and even these, they allow me to see things that you take them off, things disappear. You don't believe that. You stand over a pool of water with a pair of polarized lenses, look in the water, see fish swimming around, minnows or whatever, take them glasses off, and those fish disappear sometimes. It's amazing the difference. So there's a couple tips. I like a uniformly hazy to cloudy day, not alternating bright clouds, and polarized glasses. Even if you have to get a set that goes over your regular glasses. Yeah, I think that's just a chunk of wood. Oh, it's a rock. Nope, nothing. Boy, it looks good, don't it? Yeah, that and these leaves, September and October, makes point hunting tough. The dadgum leaves, some of them look just like an arrowhead. Well, this is a killing field here. This got the rock I like to slow points down. Water's plenty clear enough. I'm seeing some debitage here and there. So I'm going to keep looking. There's some little points there to help you find points. Points to find points. That's the name of this video. Well, yeah, arrowhead hunting, points to find. Never mind, I'll figure it out later. Bye. I don't know if it's anything or not. It may not be, but it's got the shape. I figured I better turn the camera on. Find out. Nope. Too thick. Oh well. There you go. You never know. So again, guys, this ain't much or nothing, but I wanted to show you it's another one of those nodules I talk about that they made really good points out of sometimes. And again, here's one that's all round and purty and been hit on one end. He took a swing at it to see what he liked. Either didn't like it or did. I'm not really sure what he saw with the damage it has. I really can't see it. So, but that's what it is. Been hit on by man. Now, just again, it shows you that you're in habitat. Okay, you're in the places it works. So keep on the trucking. We still have only went about 75 yards. Okay, guys, I'm not real bright, obviously. I mean, I'm an old guy. Cut me some slack. I'm just now showing you that nodule that I found right there. And the whole time I'm showing you, I think if that isn't something, I'll eat it. Right now. Right here in front of y'all, I'm going to swallow that if that ain't something, because I see a notch. Okay? I swear to gosh, if that's not something, it's going down my throat. It'll be to digest my supper tonight. Oh, it's a pooter. Oh, look at her. Oh, she's so pretty. Look at that cooked, blunted pooter. I'm not eating it. Well, that's kind of cool. Right there, I mean, I don't know if I'd walk past that or not. Surely as bright and pretty pink as that is. Just got a little bit of scum on it. Okay, day's a success. I can go home. No, I'm not done. There's the first good one, though. Hopefully not the only one. A blunted pooter. Cool. Yeah, I'm showing you frickin' rocks with one hit, and there's a real one laying right in front of me. Not real bright. Never claimed to be. Here we go. Back on up the creek a little bit. Okay, a couple things right here I'm going to pick up. One of them I'm not pretty sure against. Heck, I see another thing maybe, so I don't know what this is. It may be just a fragment. Yeah, it's more of a chip, I guess. But it's a man-made chip. Pretty. Been heavily napped on. As I was turning the camera on, I saw this. Yeah, that's nothing. But I want to look at this one too, this bright thing. They got all bright, all sticking up. It's nothing, pretty sure. Oh, well yeah, it is something. Again, guys, been napped on. That's why I said, oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. Look at that. It's nothing, but still, see where flakes been drawn off of it. Cool. That was just right there all together. No more points yet, but well, there's something else there I need to look at. I got me in one of those little magic spots. But I sure some pretty lithics there though. Look at that. Hope that camera's showing that. Nope. Just a rock. Okay, I'm gonna shut it off. Well, it ain't much, but I'm pretty sure it's something. I started to put my hoe over it and decided I better wait, because I can see some flaking. I think it's a broken tip. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Yep. Oh yeah. Boy, that thing's been in the creek for a long time. Broken sedalia or something, just the tip of it. That's ancient right there. That's the way it was made. So big old thick cross section, probably a sedalia. Look at that, pretty. So we got pretty rocks. So something else anyway. It's been 45-50 yards since the last thing. So actually that's not horrible. Let's hope we can find some more of this. I keep them all. Somebody made that a long time ago, needed it, so keep on and keeping on. You know, it's so hard to decide what to turn the camera on or not. I guess I turn on every time. I can always edit this crap. I don't know what I'm thinking. No, I'm no crawdads. But I'm looking at that banded chert right there. I think the camera's picking that up. Well, I tell you about that chert. It don't match a rock. That chert does not look like that in its raw form, I guess you'd say. So, consequently, get crawdad right on top of that now. Look at all them crawdads. Isn't that cool? Poor little crawdads. Oh, there's 3 or 4 of them, 5 of them, heck, 6 of them, 7, 8. They ain't got much of a chance. My gosh, there's 100 crawdads within 5 foot of me. They're everywhere. Well, let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. Mr. Crawdad, leave me alone. Look at him bite me. Oh. There we go. Woo. Man, that one's raw. Part of, oh my gosh. Tumbling in the creek for a lot of years. I can't even tell. The base is broken. The tip, it's got damage all the way around. But you know what? That's an artifact. It's still a point. Poor thing. Several thousands of years that creek has not been nice to that. But yeah, those bands gave that away, that striped look. It's not what the rock looks like that comes out of. So I'm going to start turning this camera on every time. I've turned it on a dozen times. There's been nothing. So I quit turning it on. I'm going to keep doing that because it's obviously, well, it's something. Pretty finely flaked at one time. Not done yet. Still in the water. Haven't been on the bank yet. You know, I just thinking as a romantical side note, because I'm such a romantical kind of guy. That point, I just found it survived thousands of years, this creek, being tumbled around after being made by a human being however many thousands of years ago. It's hard to even tell what kind of point that was to start with, so it's hard to say how old it is. And I was the first guy to touch that thing in all those years. Somebody made that, had to have that. It wasn't for fun, it wasn't a hobby. They had to have that as a working tool to maybe feed their family or take care of business at hand, maybe to survive. I always thought that was really cool. If you think about it, be humbled by it, and suddenly everything I see looks like a point. Kind of got crazy. There is definitely a lot of debitage right through this little stretch. So anyway, romantical me. I'm done. I'm out of here. Bye. Okay, so I've went maybe 200 yards. It's time to start thinking about going back. I'm going to start hunting land now, hunt up on the gravel bar. Be a little faster hunting, a little easier on my horrible bad ankle, because walking that water can be tricky. Make a circle around here and go back down the far bank. I mean, this gravel bar right here is just big enough to take an hour on if I had the time. Oh, another tip. Whenever possible, look for points with the sun in your face, not behind you. Same thing fishing or hunting. Whenever you can keep the sun in your face, it's going to backlight things. It's going to be easier to see things, and the shadows won't be as much your way. It's especially important earlier and later in the day. Shadows just starting to creep out. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. But try to hunt into the sun. You'll have, at least I have better luck that way. So I went probably a quarter mile, which is farther than I intended to go, farther than I need to go. If I'm going to try to go do something else this evening before I go to work, I need to quit. And there's miles of this stuff still. So what I've got so far is that blunt pooter. I've got the broken tip. I've got whatever that poor thing was. And then this stuff I've been putting in my pocket, not talking about, because it really is, it's junk, but it's my junk. That thing's been polished on. Again, turtle edges. I don't know what the deal is with this thumb scraper, whatever. There's another one. Hit on all the way around. Big old flake drove off, and then whatever. I don't get it. Never have understood that. Here's a really big old flake. Spall almost knocked off. See how smooth that is? You kind of think, did he get anything out of that? Did he get a point? Did he get something he could use? Big old thick flake. This one was just standing by my foot when I put that stuff down. Just big old reduction flakes knocked off. Nothing special, nothing fancy. As was this one, just now sitting right here. And it's just a big old core. It's too chunky. They didn't get much off of it. See them flakes, how they draw it off? So, not a lot of stuff, but still not a losing deal. I'm going to kind of hoof it back. I'm not going to quit looking, but oh, there's so much to look at. Best thing is the trespassers haven't been here. This is kind of back in the middle of nowhere. Haven't seen any sign of habitation, no footprints, no campfires, no beer bottles. So it's about a quarter mile. I'm going to hoof it back pretty quick, but I'm looking. So maybe we'll come for something yet. Well, this one's obviously kind of a mess. That thing has been tumbled in the creek and been lived a hard life. I'm not sure what it is. About 125 yards from the truck in the road that they've got built going down beside the creek here. So let's see what we got. Oh, blade. Big old broken blade. Lamine knife. Maybe. Look at that. Look at that. Almost, that thing was clear, see-through, translucent back in the day. It still almost is. Look at that. Huh, wonder where the other third of it is. Okay, cool. So, I'm 85 yards from the truck. I did not hunt any of that gravel bar. I didn't hunt, oh, maybe 20% of what's here, what I've been through. So, but I just now found this. I can see it's broke. Not really sure what it is yet. It's definitely something. Oh, look at that drill, or facsimile of a drill. You know what? That's an old one too. That's only the third drill I believe I've ever found in a creek. Boy, it's been broke forever. Look at that thing. I can't tell what type it was to start with, if it was a type. Except that's old. That's old flaking. Oh, gosh. Still finding stuff. Guys, this obviously deserves more looking. So, this will be my next spot again. There's so many things I didn't look at. And there you go.